Now we are live. So
Woo-hoo-hoo.
I would do the
Hey, boy.
countdown, but I am not trying to waste another 30 seconds. Now we are live. So let's do this in the Falcons suck because why?
Because they were born.
Yes. All right. You know what? Let's not even get to the games, man, because ain't nothing to talk about. Let's get to the predictions because we just wasted literally 5 minutes for no reason. Anyways, um, anyways, all right. Let's just get started. So last week we both did a phenomenal. I went 12-4. Dad, you went 12-4. Man, we were piecing up the predictions.
We are cleaning up, boy. Come on.
And last week my record was only slightly above 500. Now it's 133 and 116. So hey, it's not that bad. You know, and Dad, your record is, if I can find, 151 and 99. So you've been piecing up all season.
I've been cleaning up, boy.
Yeah, man. I'm the Cam Jordan of the show, man. Man, I be showing it up when at the end of the year, man. I'm the Cam Jordan of the show.
Better late than ever, huh?
Yep. Yep. And you're the Chiefs because you were dominating, even though some games were kind of weird. But anyways, all right, let's start with these predictions. So we got Saturday football on tomorrow. All right, Saturday football on tomorrow. Starting with the Los Angeles Chargers at the New England Patriots, starting at 12 o'clock. Now, Dad, I don't know if you know or not. If the Chargers win, they're in the playoffs. So, Dad, I'm asking you this one time and give me your score. Do the Chargers make the playoffs, and what's your prediction?
Yes, they do. They have something to play for, and the Patriots have something to lose for. They're trying to get that top spot in the April's draft, and I can't blame them. But yeah, give me the Chargers and give me a score of 34-20.
All right, 34-20, he says. Bro, what is going on today? All right. Let me get this out of the way. All right, 34-20. I'm going the Chargers as well. Like you said, they're trying to play for a playoff spot, and that's something that the Patriots can't sniff right now. So they're going to be like, you know what, losing ain't the best right now, but it's what we got to do. It's what we got to do. So I'm going the Chargers to win. Actually, a close game. What was your score prediction again?
34-20.
34-20. All right. I got the Chargers winning 28-20. I just, the Patriots, they're one of those teams that from the past few weeks, even against the Bills, against the Rams, against some good teams, they've been keeping the scores close. And I said last week, I literally predicted it to be a 3-point difference. I predicted 23-20 Bills, but it was 24-21 because, of course, that's been the whole season with me. But, yeah, so I think it's going to be kind of one of those games where the Chargers, they're going to win. But hey, they're gonna make the playoffs, so they're not gonna complain how they win. They could win this game 2-0, but they're gonna be in the playoffs, so they don't care. All right, please don't win. Please don't win 2-0. I'll literally die. Please. We saw a 6-3 game last week, and I think there was another game last week that was kind of that. I don't know. I could be wrong. But anyways, next up we got the Denver Broncos at the Cincinnati Bengals. 3:30. Both teams got something to play for. If the Broncos win, they're in the playoffs. If the Bengals win, they ain't in the playoffs yet, but they're getting closer to that. So Dad, I have two questions here. A, do the Broncos make the playoffs tomorrow? Or B, do the Bengals still got a fighting shot?
First question, I'll answer no. I think the Bengals are going to take it tomorrow and stay alive for the playoff hunt. So give me a score of Cincinnati 23, Bengals, Broncos 16.
All right, so 23-16 Cincinnati?
Yes, sir.
All right. 23-16. I'm going the Bengals, too, to win this game. The Bengals, they've been stepping it up the last few weeks. I mean, to be fair, they're one of those unfortunate teams. I've been saying it all year. The Bengals are literally the 2016 Saints, where if you they're going to score a bunch of points, They're still going to be losing games because of that atrocious defense. However, I don't see that happening. I think the Bengals, I don't think they're going to score like a bunch of points, but I think they're going to score a good amount of points to secure a win and keep their playoff hopes alive. We get I mean, who knows? They might get eliminated this week if some other teams win. So I'm going the Cincinnati Bengals to get a win over Denver, 27-22. Now for Saturday night football, we got the Arizona Cardinals at the Los Angeles Rams. Cardinals, they got eliminated last week after they lost to the Panthers. Yes, Dad, I did not stutter the Panthers. And the Rams, who they don't – if the Rams win tomorrow, then I believe they clinch their division, I think. I don't know. I could be wrong. I don't know who's the tiebreaker between them and Seattle. So, Dad, I have a question. In fact, hold on. I'm going to pull it up first so I'm not tripping. But I'm pretty sure if the Rams beat Arizona, they're in the playoffs. So let me just search that right now so I don't sound crazy. All right, with the Rams win, what happens? So, hold on. Yeah. So, all right. So, yeah, the Rams will make the playoffs if they beat Arizona. So, Dad, I have a question. Do the Rams clinch a playoff spot tomorrow night, or do they got to play that Seattle game in Week 18?
I think the Rams are going to be playing some football in the playoffs thanks to a big win this weekend. And I think they will win the game 26-23.
Ironically, that's my same exact score prediction except for the other side. I got Arizona winning this game 26-23 because the Cardinals, look, I understand Arizona got eliminated last week, but they can still play ball, all right? I've seen Arizona. They can still play some good football, all right? Kyler Murray's been having a solid season. And the Rams, I think this will be another game where they don't really overlook Arizona, but they're not really trying that hard because like they can still make the playoffs next week anyway. But I think it's going to come down to that Week 18 game against Seattle. So give me Arizona to walk away with the win 26-23. Now for the Sunday slate, got the New York Jets at the Buffalo Bills. If the Bills win, they clinch the number 2 seed. So, Dad, I have a question. Will the Bills be the first team to – well, not the first team, but will the Bills be the best team in the wild card round out of the AFC?
In one word, yes. They'll win this game pretty easily. I think it'll be 31-23. You can book it, Dano.
All right, I'm actually picking an upset here. I'm actually picking the Jets to beat the Bills. And here's why, okay? The Bills over the last few weeks, yes, they've been good, but that defense is kind of sus for me. And Aaron Rodgers and the Jets, you know, and that reminds me, I still got to watch the documentary. I've not got a chance to watch it yet. But,
weird.
All right, well, whenever I watch it, then we're going to make a show dedicated about that. Well, not dedicated, but we're going to give our review for like 10 or 20 minutes or whatever, how long it takes us to do that. But anyways, the Jets have been playing better football since they got eliminated. So I think the Jets are still going to be fighting because clearly they still got some fight left in them. So give me the Jets to win a slot fest. Give me them to win 16-15. All right. Now, next up, we got the Green Bay Packers at the Minnesota Vikings. And today, and this week was Christmas. And also, I didn't even want to talk about what happened Monday night, but while we're here, we might as well do it. What was that?
I was like, we don't have to talk about that.
No, we got to talk about something. What was that?
Oh, what was the thing Monday night? I don't know. Yeah. It wasn't no game because a game you have to have 2 teams playing. Only one team played, and the other team, I don't know, was, you know, on vacation in Green Bay. Why would you want to go to Green Bay on vacation? I don't know. But, yeah.
Man, I was watching that game. Alontae Taylor, look, I appreciate everything that you did, and I'm not saying get rid of you. But he was a double agent Monday night. Did you not see what this man did?
He was playing for the Green Bay Packers?
Yes.
Pretty much, yeah.
Jordan Love throws the ball, right? It gets tipped in the air. Colin Saunders comes down with the interception. Man, I'll tell you, Alontae Taylor batted that ball down when Colin Saunders had it in his two fat hands. And this brother in Christ knocked it down.
What's wrong with that?
It was an interception, and then it was not an interception because he knocked it down.
Oh, I see what you're saying. Yeah, just trying to make a play.
I mean, he didn't have to do that. That's called being a selfish teammate. But anyways, let's get back on track. We got the Green Bay Packers at the Minnesota Vikings. The Packers, they already locked up the playoffs after they beat the New Orleans homeless team Monday night. However, the Vikings, they still got a lot to play for. I mean, obviously Green Bay does too because they want to. I think they can get a higher seed if the Rams lose. Well, I don't know, but I do know this: the Vikings, if they win on Sunday and the Lions also win, even if the Lions lose, if Minnesota wins regardless, Week 18 will be for the division and possibly even the 1 seed. So, Dad, I have a question for this game. Do the Vikings, will the Sam Darnold Vikings get a first-round bye or have a chance to get a first-round bye? Or do the Packers spoil that?
I think the Minnesota Vikings, I didn't think I'd say this year, but they're getting the first round bye.
Well, it depends on what happened.
The Packers are coming off a big old 34-0 win. They think they did something, but they played the Saints. They played our JV team, our junior varsity team. We didn't have our starting quarterback.
They played our Pee Wee team.
The Pee Wee team. We didn't have the top 3 or 4 wide receivers. We didn't have our best running back. We didn't have our Swiss Army knife. We had Alontae Taylor being a double agent. I mean, there's just so much that they did not play. And, so I hope the Packers are not, feeling themselves over this 34-0 blowout win.
Yeah, but what's your score?
Minnesota 24, Green Bay Packers 21.
All right. So if Minnesota wins next week, if they beat Green Bay, that game could be for the 1 seed if Philly doesn't mess around and win some games. I mean, they probably won't because they're starting Kenny Pickett at quarterback. But boy, oh boy, when I tell you, man, if Philadelphia loses to Dallas, because they're not losing to the Giants next week, but if they lose, I'm sure they might if they have Kenny Pickett starting. But good evening, Jerry.
What's up, Jerry?
All right. Even thing. All right. All right. See. Hope you had a good Christmas. I hope you did too, Jerry. My Christmas was wonderful. Speaking of that, now that actually brought up a good point about Christmas. Dad, did you hear what LeBron said after his Lakers beat the Warriors?
Yeah, a little salty, because the NBA is losing all these ratings, and now, football's been kicking their butt for years, for decades, and now Christmas. NFL is moving in on Christmas. They're like, we have to have games on Christmas. And so LeBron and the rest of these NBA, people, they're shaking in their boots, they're going to take out Christmas. That's all that's about.
Yeah. It was good and quiet. Well, that's nice, Jerry. However, did you see the video I sent you about some guy going in on LeBron?
I watched it. I forgot what it was about, but
It was about LeBron.
Yeah, of course, but I just can't remember because I've seen so much, people, trolling LeBron. So that was another one.
Yeah. Well, bruh, my thing is, and look, the ratings came out from Who Watches NFL, and who watched NBA on Christmas. NFL, even though there was 2 games that were blowouts, and there was also another NBA game when the NFL wrapped up on Christmas, NFL had 24.2 million combined from 2 games. The NBA got like 4 million a game. Like
NFL's
that,
king, man.
yeah. And honestly, yeah, and people are like, oh, well, good viewership is not even good games. But doesn't that make that worse? That people would rather watch teams get blown out than watch a good game?
You can run out the worst 2 NFL teams in the league. It will get more viewers than a regular NBA game.
Yeah. Like, the only time I would ever watch an NBA game over an NFL game is if the Pelicans are playing. Don't ask why.
But nowadays, you could just turn that off, too. I mean, you know what's going to happen.
Yeah, but yeah, I just wanted to bring that up because, like, bro, LeBron, man, shut up. Christmas is odd, man. Okay, okay, sure. Okay, congratulations. Okay. Yeah, maybe 6 years ago it was, but okay. Anyways, all right, let's move back to this. Packers Vikings. I still haven't given my prediction yet. This is going to be a great game, probably game of the week. And I mean, it's kind of tough because both teams, they're still going to fight for some. I have it being a defensive battle kind of, but give me the Green Bay Packers to beat Minnesota 19-17. Look, man. This is going to be a game for the ages, kind of. I know I predicted low scoring, but people think that low scoring games equal bad games, and that's not true. Bad games are games where both sides of the ball are not trying. Okay? And a lot of people are like, well, how do you tell what's a good defensive game or a bad offensive game? Good defensive game. You get some interceptions. You get some big hits, some fumbles. Bad offense is when they just ain't doing nothing. We're just overthrowing everybody, missing everybody, running the ball for like 0 yards, going backwards. That's a bad offensive game. I think this is going to be kind of door number 1. I think it's going to be a great defensive game to watch. Plus, you get some points as well. Give me Green Bay to win. And, yeah, I mean, they don't really got much to play for right now. I won't be shocked if they start rushing their starters soon, but that's just me. Anyways, next up, we got a game where Las Vegas Raiders at the New Orleans Saints. Because, what am I kidding? We lost 34-0. Dad, what's your prediction for this?
Well, I see another loss coming for the Saints. Already Derek Carr and Alvin Kamara has been ruled out. I mean, Derek Carr was flirting with the idea of coming back. I don't know why. I mean, this team ain't going anywhere. Just let the little rookies play. But, I mean, this offense, I don't see how we can score more than 10 points. I mean, I remember late in the second quarter, the game Monday, I told a buddy of mine I was texting with, I'm like, Saints are not going to score a point in this game. And sure enough, they didn't. I mean, they don't have the personnel to have 10 and 12 play drives. And they don't have the firepower to score in like 2 or 3 plays. So where the points are going to come from, I don't know. Maybe the Raiders are sucking so bad and maybe they're tanking in full tank mode that, maybe we might win 3-0. I don't know. We'll see.
I mean, the Raiders did lose a game 3-0 last year.
There you go.
But what's your score prediction again?
3-0. No. I think the Raiders are going to win the game 16-10.
16-10. Well, Dad, I would agree with you, but I've looked at every single game the Saints have won. The only times the Saints can win is if they're playing like trash, a bad football team. And that's what the Raiders are. So this is going to be one of the games that the Saints win, and then that's when the Saints will eliminate the Falcons next week when they lose to Tampa. So give me the Saints to win this game 29-21 because the universe is weird and crooked. Next up, we got the Indianapolis Colts and the New York Giants. Speaking of two bad teams, and I know the Colts are still on or in the hunt, but they are a bad football team. Dad, what's your prediction?
They may be a bad football team, but they're not bad as the G-Men. So,
yeah.
I think the Colts will win this game, and I think the score is going to be 23-13.
23-13, okay. The Giants have been doing something weird where they start DeVito 1 week, then they start Drew Lock the next. So Drew Lock started last week, so I'm expecting Tommy DeVito to start this week. And if that happens for some odd reason, it's probably not going to happen, but for some odd reason, I just think the Giants might do it because the Colts almost blew a 31-point lead to Mason Rudolph. So I think the Giants might do it. Because Titans, they're a tanking team too, but I think the Giants might do it. I think the Giants will win 18-16. So, yeah, give me the Giants to win 18-16. Next up, we got the Carolina Panthers at the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Dad, who you got?
Give me upset alert. Give me the Panthers to win 18-14.
18-14. That's around the score I got, except for the other team. I got Tampa winning this one 19-15. Look, I think Tampa Bay, they still, right now, Tampa Bay's not in the playoffs after their loss to Dallas. So they're going to be like, oh, shoot, the Falcons, they already lost, all right? They already lost. So if Tampa Bay wins on Sunday, they'll be number one in the division. Before you're like, oh, the Falcons didn't play it. They lost, okay? Just know they already lost. They play Washington this week, they lost. Don't even say they didn't play it. They already lost. They lost. Okay, they already lost. So if the Bucs win on Sunday, they move ahead in the division. So I think that's what they're going to do. I think they're going to beat Carolina 19-15. One of those days. Next, we got the Tennessee Titans at the Jacksonville Jaguars for the second time. The first time was bad. We needed a round 2 of this crap. Dad, what's your prediction?
Give me Jacksonville at home, I believe.
Yep, it's in Jacksonville.
So I think they'll win 20-17.
20-17? Wow. So both teams score more than 10 points. That's nice. 20-17. All right. It's kind of tough. I think Jacksonville will win this one too, 23-15. Just because, Tennessee is trash. And Mac Jones. Did you see what Mac Jones did last week?
No, what did he do?
This boy hit a spin move and did the Rizzler celebration.
The Rizzler?
Yeah, it's where kind of you put your neck like this and then just slide it across your face or whatever. And now people are memeing this boy because Mac Jones, he doesn't care who he plays for or what position he is. He doesn't care if he's the backup or the starter. But anyways, all right, now moving on, we got, Miami Dolphins at the Cleveland Browns. And this game was flexed to 12 o'clock, thank God. And the Packers-Vikings game was flexed to this. So, but since it's still here labeled at 12 o'clock, I mentioned it during that. So Miami Dolphins at the Cleveland Browns. Now that Dolphins, they're still in the hunt to make playoffs finally. The Dolphins actually got an easier schedule than most teams. So that I'm going to ask you one thing. Will the Dolphins season continue or will their season end to somebody named Dominique Thompson Robinson?
Give me Donovan Thompson Robinson.
Okay, not his name, but okay.
Yeah, I butchered his name, but it's okay because the Cleveland Browns are going to win this football game 13-10.
13-10, okay. I'm going Miami to win this one because Cleveland sucks, and that's really my whole explanation. Cleveland just sucks. Because at least with the Colts Giants game, I had a reason to pick the Giants because Colts suck too. But like Miami, they're just like the Saints. Man, they beat up on them bad teams, man, with Tua starting. But the good teams, they struggle games. And the Browns are a bad team. So I got the Miami Dolphins coming away with one, 25-21. Next up, we got the Dallas Cowgirls at the Philadelphia Eagles. Now, the Eagles need a win. However, it was announced that Kenny Pickett will be the starter. Today I have a question. Will the Kenny Pickett-led Eagles have a chance for the 1 seed next week?
Who they playing?
The Dallas Cowsuckers.
The Dallas Cowsuckers. I think this is going to be a close game. I think it's going to be back and forth. But I think the Cowsuckers, check it out. It's going to be Cowsuckers winning by 5 points. And then the Eagles driving it downfield. They get it to the 1 yard line. They hand the ball off. He gets cut short of the goal line. So now it's second down. No. Now it's fourth down because they threw 2 incomplete passes. Now it's fourth down, right? You follow me?
Uh-huh.
Okay. So they get into the tush-push formation. And, whoever the Philadelphia running back, he comes behind Kenny Pickett to push that tush. And Kenny Pickett does this and falls straight down. Short of the goal line. Cowsuckers win.
All right. The running back Saquon Barkley, if you didn't know that.
There you go. Saquon's going to push this white boy, and he's going to fall straight down.
All right. So what's the score?
I was in fantasy land. Time for me to come back. 25-20.
25-20. All right. Now I was right. Yeah. Well, I kind of expected that. But anyways, if Jalen Hurts was playing, I may pick the Eagles. But Kenny Pickett is so trash. And I'm saying, man, this man's so trash. Like, he is trash. Like, you know why the Eagles lost last week? It's not because Jalen Hurts went down. It's not because Washington turned the ball over 5 times and the Eagles still couldn't score. It's not even because Devontae Smith dropped the ball. It's not even because the refs missed a false start at the end of the game. It's not because C.J. Gardner-Johnson got ejected. It's because the Eagles are – it's because Kenny Pickett, right? So the Eagles rely so much on Jalen Hurts' running ability. That opens the hole for Saquon. Pause. That opens it up for Saquon to do whatever he does in the backfield. But Kenny Pickett can't do that. So that's why when you rely on Kenny Pickett to throw the ball, the Eagles lost last week because Kenny Pickett couldn't. That's why they adjusted to Saquon. Because you were so focused. It was like Lamar and Derrick Henry. You're so focused. Is Jalen Hurts going to throw or is Saquon going to run? Or are they both going to do weird stuff? And that's why the Eagles lost last week. And that's why they're going to lose again and be content with the number 2 seed. And if I was the Eagles, I would shut Jalen Hurts down for the rest of the regular season and wait till he comes back fully healthy for the playoffs. So I would rest him this week and next week because next week they're playing the Giants. Maybe Kenny Pickett wins that game, but I don't know. But give me the Cowboys to win 28-20. And that Sunday Night Football, the game that got flexed to it, which I don't know. We got the Atlanta Falcons at the Washington Commanders. A game that I alluded to last week is already decided, so that was a prediction.
I think this is going to be a closer game than we think. I think it's going to be late in the fourth quarter. It's going to be 20-20. It's got like a minute left. Most teams that don't have no talent will just play for overtime, right? But no, not the Atlanta Falcons. They're going to try to pass the ball. Penix is going to throw a pick 6 to Washington. Falcons lose 27-20.
Okay, 27-20. Well, then I got one better. All right,
Okay.
you ready?
I'm ready for
So, all right. So it's gonna be 21-20. Falcons are up. All right. It's 3rd and 10 at like the 25-yard line. All right, of Washington. Michael Penix, he sets back to throw. Man, he throws it up to Ray McCloud the third. And I'm telling you, when I say this, Marshawn Lattimore sticks him in the air, but no flags are thrown. Not a single flag.
What happened to the ball?
What?
What happened to the ball?
It was overthrown.
Oh.
But the pass was incomplete, right? But no flags are thrown after Marshawn Lattimore literally committed homicide. But Michael Penix is like, ref, give him my flag. So then they got to kick the field goal, which they make. And then Jay Daniels has 1 minute and 38 seconds, gets the touchdown. Commanders win 27-24. So then the Falcons have their own fail no call.
I like it.
So they can shut up. Anyways, so yeah. Now Monday Night Football, the last Monday night game of the year until the first round of the playoffs, because they do that now. We got the Detroit Lions at the San Francisco 49ers. Dad, what's your prediction?
I don't think this one's going to be a very good game. I think it'll be a one-sided game where Detroit runs up the score. Okay. They win 37-17.
Okay. I'm actually going with the upset here because the 49ers, they have talent on their team. But to be honest, the injuries kind of depleted them. So I actually see the 49ers winning this one. 16 or no, that was the wrong thing I was looking at. I actually got the Lions winning, just the 49ers making it close. I got the Lions winning, just making it, but the 49ers making it close. I got Detroit winning 15-14. I just think that the Lions, they're a great team, but I feel like now it's kind of died off a little bit. But they're still going to be fighting for that 1 seed next week against Minnesota if the Vikings are able to win on Sunday against Green Bay. So, Dad, you got anything else before we head out?
Nope, I'm good. I just want to hope everybody had a great Christmas and going to have a happy New Year. Stay safe.
Yeah. You can always like, subscribe, share, turn the bell on. Well, before that, Dad, where can they find you?
We're on Newbie YouTube channel on Hurricane Mike Show 3-4 times a week. Yep.
Yeah. Yep. You can also find me here at Hurricane Mike. And don't forget to like, subscribe, share, turn the bell on so you don't miss another upload. Who dat? Don't be a what?
Don't be a Falcon fan, you heard me?
Don't be them, man. They're finna not make the playoffs because of us. I'm telling you.